now have Kanika Parishchita, Chief Economist Advisor at Union Bank of India, now joining us. Kanika, thank you so much for taking your time out. Sources are telling ET now budget deficit could stand at below 4.5%. Help us understand, what do your workings suggest and where could that figure be this time around?
So, first of all, thanks a lot for having me on the show. Given that the Finance Minister has given a fiscal roadmap very well in advance, a bias of 4.5% of GDP, consolidation towards 4.5 from 4.9% in the current financial year has already been factored in by the market, and it does seem plausible. Of course, the new news that's coming in, that there's a bias of an even slightly lower number, maybe closer to 4.4%. But what's very important is it is contingent on how the expenditure performance of the government pans out. Even if tax revenue receipts continue to respect the nominal GDP growth levels of 10.5-11% growth, RBI dividend, even if it doesn't clock a record high of 2.1 lakh crores in the current financial year, it gives a number of closer to 1.5 lakh crores. So maybe some levers to be used on expenditure consolidation or calibration. The focus remains on quality of spending, that is higher growth in capex vis-a-vis the sticky revenue expenditure is likely to make the government achieve that 4.5% of GDP even next year, budget for the same. So close watch on the numbers when the budget is announced on 1st of February.
So that's as far as the fiscal deficit is concerned, but wanted your thoughts on the capex figure. Remember, this time around in the first half of the year, capex was on a lower side on account of election, on account of monsoon. But when it comes to budget 2025, what will your expectation be with respect to capex? Will it be above that 11.11 lakh crore mark?
So frankly speaking, first let's look at this year's numbers. 11.11 lakh crores. The DA Secretary Ajay Sheth, in fact 3 months back itself, has commented that the number is likely to be 95% of the budgeted figure. And it was the same trend. It is similar to trend that was seen even the previous year. So the number is closer to, it's a number closer to 10.5 lakh crores compared to 11.11 lakh crores that's budgeted. That's one. On that, if we pencil in close to 7 to 8% growth on capex for next financial year, the number may be a tad higher than 11.11 lakh crores for the current financial year. So we don't see a very sharp run up in capex growth in the next financial year. Yes, likely to be higher than the initial budget for FY25, but that too in the RE expected to be revised lower to somewhere between 10.5 lakh crores.
Kanika, thank you so much for taking your time out and speaking with us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.